Dana White drops a bombshell. Yadong says he will retire Henry Cejudo. And the main event of UFC Iowa was just announced. That and so much more UFC news. Let's dive in, baby. Dana White went on Instagram Live last night and dropped a ridiculous amount of news. Ilia Topuria vacating his featherweight belt due to weight cutting issues. Volk and Diego Lopez booked for the main event of UFC 314 in Miami. Leon Edwards is now facing Sean Brady in the main event of UFC London. With that, JDM will now face Belal Muhammad for the welterweight title at UFC 315. Oh my god, guys, it keeps on going. Chandler versus Patty will be on the 314 card as the co-main event. Didn't see that one happening. And Patricio Pitbull is now in the UFC. He'll be facing off against Yair Rodriguez at UFC 314 as well. And Valentina Shevchenko will defend her belt against Manon Fiorot at UFC 315. But that's not it, guys. With the news that Ilia Topuria is moving up to lightweight, Ariel Helwani revealed that the plan is for Ilia Topuria to face off against Islam Makhachev later this year. Max Holloway is probably shaking in his boots, probably pissed off that Ilia Topuria is following him to the lightweight division. Let us know in the comments who you think is gonna win. Big card coming up this weekend. UFC Seattle, Song Yadong versus Henry Cejudo. Song Yadong did an interview with MMA Fighting recently, and he said, I think this is his last one. This is his last fight, the last round. But I will win this fight, but I believe this is his last one, his last fight. This will be his last fight in Seattle. Time is over. It's time to retire. He said, I feel bad a little bit. Couldn't hurt his microphone, you know. He's a very interesting guy. I like him. You know, there's been a little bit of bickering back and forth. Henry Cejudo's been on Twitter saying that Song is a small dong. Sounds like Song is ready to retire the old man and Henry Cejudo. Dricus Du Plessis said he's not interested in a fight with Belal Muhammad. Recently, Belal Muhammad said 185 is probably the easiest weight class. Besides Hamza, when you look at that main event, you're like, bro, Strickland and Du Plessis suck. So Du Plessis striked back. He said, Belal Muhammad, I can't even remember the way he fights. Has he ever finished anyone? I mean, I like how he acts, and if he has a choice to ever go up to 185, the UFC will never let him. If he wanted to, he'd have to abandon his belt, give up his belt, vacate, and go up to 185. There's no way they'd give him a direct title shot. There's no way. Belal Muhammad, who's had some Twitter fingers recently, responded to the clip. He can barely walk without tripping over his own feet. He ain't touching me. Cory Sandhagen is taking on Deiveson Figueiredo to headline UFC Iowa on May 3rd. Why are they going to Iowa? I have no idea, but they're getting treated with a pretty solid card here. Also on the card, Santiago Ponzinibbio, Misha Tate, Marina Rodriguez. Not bad. Both these guys are coming off losses, with Deiveson Figueiredo losing recently to Peter Yan and Cory Sandhagen recently losing to Umar Nurmagomedov. If you made it to the end of the video, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Peace.